Beatz. Oh, what the fuck this is, nigga?
So what's the demo, bro? I ain't seen you since we last filmed.
I've been working hard this week, bro.
I agree.
I've been working hard this week.
Same here.
Every day I write down my checklist and I just try to get to it every day and knock it off. And you know, the feeling of accomplishment and knocking down my goals is what I go for. You know, you keep doing that at the end of the month, you're gonna have something.
Good for sure. Yeah, I definitely still been working, but I know for sure I've been going through like that little retrograde stuff they talking about, like wanting to be around less people. I've been having some weird instances from the last time we filmed last week, from last week to this week. I've been going through some interesting different topics and shit like that, but I've really been in the crib, like outside of traveling and shit like that.
I feel like this show is kind of like my therapy session now.
Yeah.
And it's our second week. We do this shit every week. Every week we gonna give you a new one. Every Friday we gonna release a new episode.
Even if we OT, we gonna do some Zoom. We figured out, we got that all situated and everything.
So, just me being open with y'all, man. I felt a little overwhelmed. I felt anxiety this week, man. Like everything was going wrong, man. This week, it felt like everything was going wrong, and then I just changed my attitude. I know before big things happen, a whole bunch of the devil be working, man. The devil be working, and before good stuff happened, a whole bunch of bad stuff happened. I just changed my attitude toward it, and then today everything changed around for the better. You know, everything that I can't change, I'm gonna be patient with, and I ain't tripping, man.
Absolutely, same here. I mean, this week I've been hit with a lot of different energies from people around me. It's just been like weird shit, and I've been calling quarters. They're like, am I tripping? And it's like, nah, I'm at a point now where it's just like, all right, you got to have a different mindset, a positive mindset, accept shit as it come, handle it as it go. You know what I'm saying? Move on. But, you know, we is here to do a podcast. We ain't talked all week, so we did have a moment. But, you know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the What's the Demo podcast.
It's the What's the Demo podcast, you did. And we're going to get right into it.
We got to give them What's the Demo for this week, man. We got to give them the demo.
It's a whole lot of demo, though. It's a whole lot of demo. It seems like we got a lot of shit to talk about this week. But the first thing, let's talk about these red flags. This shit that's been going on social media. I think it started like a day or two ago. You've been keeping up with that little meme with they been saying like, man, what's your red flags for people?
Some shit with the red flags, man. My homie East End Capo posted. I reposted. I'm the king of the repost. My repost game is cold. Like I got a whole bunch of niggas that is funnier than me on Instagram. So I just follow them. I don't let nobody know who I'm following. Don't try to go through my followers and pick these
figure it
out. I got a couple of niggas that's funnier than me, and I just be stealing they shit and just reposting. I'm a cold ass reposter.
I've been seeing them little red flag things, but it's been saying shit like, if she say that my car at the shop and shit like that. I've been seeing.
What's one of your red flags?
Man, I only usually do this.
That means she do it a lot.
I don't have sex in my bed. Or I don't be letting people come to my house.
You know what? This just came to my head. You know, because we was talking about this pre-show, talking about some of the red flag. But this just came to my mind. One time I was going for this job. You know what I'm saying? And I was early, and then it was another female that was early with me. So we was like an hour early. We was early. We was like, let's go get some breakfast across the street. And before I crossed the street with her, she was like, I ain't no hoe. And I don't even remember how the conversations got to I ain't no hoe. Yeah, I don't know how. Like before we got to the other side of the street, we was in the middle of the street and she was like, I ain't no hoe. And I was like, it was a red flag. That was a big red flag. And guess what? She turned out to be a hoe. She was a big hoe. She fucked everybody. But I don't hoe shame. Shout out to the hoes. You know, the world need hoes. Do not hoe shame. You know what I'm saying? Do not make the hoes feel lesser because they're hoes and they're giving out free pussy. People need free pussy. There'd be less rapists out here.
Everybody should be loved equally.
If a motherfucker was just like, come here right here. He's like, I give it to you. Wait, don't be aggressive. Let's go to the crib.
Hoes need love too.
Hoes need love. That was a bad analogy.
I'm cool on the red flags. That shit, like, I can't be keeping up with all of that. But did you see that meme that happened with the photographer said they did a wedding and they ain't offer them a plate, so they deleted their pics and left the motherfucking wedding.
This the thing with that.
How you feel?
This the thing with that. This is a classic example of
entitlement.
No, hold on.
What
This
you
is
got?
a classic example of reading a book by its cover. See, a lot of these stories, when we read them and we just take stories from Instagram, World Star, whatever we doing. Shout out to our sources, even though we don't cite our sources, we just see the stuff because everybody posts it.
For sure.
But we just see it and we talk about it every week, all the stuff that's going on in the week. And so a lot of times we don't dig deep and do our research. We see the first thing or we see it and then we talk about it or we share it. But once I dug into it and I started reading what happened, the dude said, listen, I am not a photographer. I don't even do this. He said his thing is doing Facebook cats and dogs and stuff like that. So that was his thing. And they was a family friend that asked him to do it. And they were paying him like $200 for a 10-hour wedding. And when I'm a family friend and you don't put me in the budget for a plate and I don't got nothing to eat and this ain't even covering my gas money, it's like I wouldn't have done that because that's some, I don't know, that was some shiesty
That
shit.
motherfucking wedding had all iPhone
Yeah,
pictures.
but I just feel like I kind of understood a little bit more when you look at people, you put yourself in people's shoes, you kind of understand they point.
No,
if somebody did that to me at my wedding
For
after
sure.
a 10-hour wedding and we didn't have video or pictures of none of the wedding,
Yeah.
I'ma fuck them up. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
for
lie. I
sure.
can't
You want-
even.
I
I
know you
can't
want
even.
your
I'm
5
fucking
minutes.
them up. I'm fucking them
If
up.
that's the whole story,
But
you're definitely right.
you can't. It's certain things. This is what I learned in life. It's certain things you do not cut corners or cost on.
For sure.
One of them would be your wedding photographer. Another one is toilet paper, and then another one is your mattress. That's my lesson for life. Goddamn it, take them balls.
And my food.
Food. Don't cut corners
I ain't
on
cutting no
food.
corners on no food. I'm not eating.
Don't
no
try to
bullshit.
save no money.
This body a temple.
I got $2.
No,
Try to save your money.
I had my days of the dollar menu. That shit over with. But what we got on the next topic? We got the O Block arrest. This shit fresh for us. You know what I'm saying?
This shit just happened.
Freedom Boys.
Man, it's the thing. I'm gonna just say this because I don't even like to speak on other people's demos and gun cases and arrests and street shit.
Yeah, shit gets
That ain't
sensitive.
even my place to take no sides or no shit like that. You know, we ain't even no blog ass podcast. I just hate to see all of it at this point,
too.
man. And I done been involved. I done did my street days and all type of
Same
shit
here.
and all. But I just hate to see, because them boys got RICO charges.
That's different. And I think people missing that part. A lot of state cases be state cases, but RICO's, that's fed.
This ain't no murder for
You know what
thug. This
I'm
is
saying?
RICO
This
charges,
is RICO.
fed cases.
That's just included in it, but it's really they building some shit bigger than a murder case.
So,
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that shit's so sensitive in what we know, and we just gonna keep it pushing on that.
because I know people from everywhere, man. That be the
From
thing.
both
I don't
sides.
be trying to be picking
From both
sides,
sides.
man. I'm
On both sides. But
kind of OG now. That's how I'm looked at. Even though I feel
definitely
like I'm out here. I got a young mind state, but I just feel like
Young OG.
I know people from everywhere, man. And it's like I've been past the stage. I'm more people right now. I'm more into people and individuals than I am in the gang. Because I was a person, man, growing up Black Stone. I was coming up. You couldn't tell me. Now I was GDK and whatever killer it was.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? We used to when we just dropped the rate. But then I started meeting a lot of GDs that was these stand-up guys.
Stand-up guys.
And some of the guys from my
closest
own,
homies,
some of the guys from my own tribe.
it's not it.
So
So same shit. You know what I'm saying? I love all that love me. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely ain't.
and I trust all as far as I can see.
As far as my reach.
You feel
If I
me?
can only reach this far, that's how much trust you get from me.
And I just stay out of shit. And we gonna
And I just
mind
leave
our
people
business.
alone. Leave people alone, man. Your business and
But
everybody.
I just feel like you gotta
good.
keep the same energy. You know, whatever game you play, you gotta know what come with it. So, you know, at the end of the day,
Hey, side question: is there such thing as retired? I think I'm retired.
from what?
The streets.
The thing is, man, we just grow up and learn, man. My thing with the gang thing is, you know, it's not the same no more. They cut off a lot of the heads.
Absolutely.
So, you know, when I came up, it was way, way, way different. It was a thing where, you know, they preach going to school, they preach unity, and I don't even like to call gangs like it's like a group of black men. It's called a gang.
It's an organization.
But, yeah, we can be organized, but my thing is when you take the organized part out of the organization, what is it? It's chaos.
It's chaos.
So I don't
kill the head, the body dead.
Yeah. So I'm just like with the Black Stones, it was deeper than rap with that shit. It's deeper than just the cases they caught and everything. We was the first to be labeled on the Fed list for terrorist organizations in America. So continuing to rep that flag and move, you got to move in the Sans Angel, and those who know. You feel me?
Absolutely.
On to the next.
On to the next topic. We getting too deep for y'all too early.
Yeah.
This Black China shorty in the airport. She spazzed on. How did that go? Because I ain't seen that one either.
You ain't see the clip?
I saw the clip, but I don't know if it was.
I don't know the context
the
of the
fan
situation.
actually take a picture with shorty, but I don't know who made the "you better be" comment.
But listen, we can't even say that word. Just say you gotta be. Yeah. You can't even say that word. I forget that is one of the forbidden words. Yeah, that's a cuss word. Yeah. So, but yeah, you just gotta be. You gotta have that gin in there.
Yeah, did you get that jab?
You gotta have it. But I feel like this. People should mind their business. First of all. And Black China suspect, man. Something that just stuck out to me, just side note, is that I seen she had a picture of the devil on her butt.
I ain't know
in
that.
A tattoo. I seen it. I'm like, dang, don't know why they see this. And it was in the comments, they was tearing her up. She got a picture of the devil on her booty. She got a picture of the Baphomet on her booty. So when you got a picture of the devil on your booty, everything, and then if you really draw off the demeanor, forget her words, and she was talking about the gin and ab. Look at how she was moving. She was moving like she was off something. Goddammit. Like she had a little sprinkle.
And they said it was like early in the morning or some shit too.
Like she had a little sprinkle me in her, and then you could tell off the demeanor because I'm a body languageologist. I'm reading the body language of her guards.
You a body? What are you?
I'm a body languageologist. I got a PhD.
You got a PhD in what? What you got a PhD in?
Body language.
No,
I can
read. Your other one. Your PhD in what?
People. Yeah, I got a PhD in people. I can watch these people and be like, man, I'm looking at the guards and her bodyguards, and they like, yeah, this is cool. Man, they like, oh my God. We just can't say nothing. And then I feel like what I was thinking in that moment, because my brain be everywhere, I'm thinking in that moment, like, how does it feel to be a bitch ass nigga? To just be like, you just gotta work for a female like this, and you just gotta.
That's gonna do what the fuck she wanna do.
Are you ready? Okay, come on, let's go. Grab the bag. You just niggas just looking at each other like
that
this.
Shit looks sad.
Man, I don't even care about what she said because I think people should mind their business. They push. I feel like anytime you pushing something too hard, you scam me, man. Black people got a radar. Exactly. And our radar going off about the gin and nab. And just, I feel like freedom, respect my mind and get your brains knocked out.
But speaking of the jab, another instance with the jab, Kyrie Irving, he talking about he ain't gonna play.
Kyrie Irving is this generation's version of Muhammad Ali. This is this generation's version of Muhammad Ali. He is standing up.
What about Kaepernick? You gonna leave folks out?
Yeah, Kaepernick, but right now, how he's standing up on this particular issue, Kaepernick, yeah, I love that Kaepernick, put out there, but people fail to realize at the end of the day, Kaepernick and Kyrie was two different levels of athletes. Like Kaepernick, even though he was still in it and he could still play, it was like he barely had a job. Even like a dude like Cam Newton right now, he barely got a job.
Right.
But Kyrie is at the top of his game. My thing about the Kyrie situation is that other players from other states that don't have these same rules and regulations in their states, other states, they can come play. They don't have to be vaccinated, or I done said the curse word too, the jab.
Yeah,
They don't have to have the gin and ab to play.
So you think Kyrie will stop? You think he'll stop playing that the NBA even care?
Hell yeah. He the top point guard on the team with LeBron. He won that championship. LeBron stood in that corner and gave that ball to Kyrie, and he went to work and won a championship for him on his back. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
He ain't did it since then.
Shout out to King James, because I mess with King James.
He ain't did it since then, though. Kyrie's not that good to me. He's a great contributing player, but that nigga's not no top 5 player in the league.
We talking about he's not even the top 5.
And he's probably top 3 guard. He's not the best guard in the NBA.
Yeah, top 3. Top 3.
Yeah, he's top 3. I'm being courteous.
Top 3.
Yeah.
But how many guards besides Steph and him got that ring that's up there in your top 3? I did.
No, but Russell Westbrook is way better than him.
Russell, you know what Russell don't have?
A ring. And to this shit.
I don't know.
Because the same way Kyrie got his ring, the same way he finna get his ring.
I just don't like the super team era. I think it's weak. We getting off topic, man. We don't.
No, that's what we do. We own the podcast. We do what we want to do.
I'm finna go to a whole nother topic with the super team. Talking about the super team.
Right,
I ain't finna get into that. I don't like the super team era. It's weak.
I hate that shit too.
I just come from a different era in that.
You supposed to beat your enemy. You ain't supposed to team up with them.
Everybody good.
They on something. You can't beat them, join them.
But you know what they did it back in the day with the Lakers, when the Lakers had Karl Malone and Gary Payton.
Jerry Stockton. Not John Stockton. No, wasn't it John Stockton?
No, Gary Payton.
Karl Malone.
They had Shaq, Kobe. And they had Kobe.
Oh, and Robert Horry and
yeah. And they didn't win shit.
Derek Fisher too.
I think. I don't know.
Came off the bench.
Yeah,
they didn't win shit.
They didn't win nothing.
They didn't win shit. They definitely. You think they started the super team?
Shout out to Derek Fisher for taking folks' bit.
Matt Barnes' bit.
Yeah, he took his teammate hope.
And in court.
He
won in court.
Yeah, I'm raising your kids, nigga.
All right. Next topic. Dave Chappelle. I finally seen it. We tried to talk about this last week. I ain't get to talk about it.
Can't cancel
folks.
A nigga who don't care about getting canceled. Like me.
He made a comment. He made a statement. He said, "This is what being canceled feels like. I love it.
I love it here. I love being canceled.
Yeah.
You can't cancel me." See, this is the thing that I hate that all these communities miss. And then, first of all, I don't like the phrase transphobic. Right. What you're trying to say is I have a fear of something. Just because I think differently than you, I don't have a fear of it. I'm not scared of trans people.
Right.
If you're listening to Dave Chappelle's stand-up, he obviously isn't transphobic. How can you be transphobic and half of the special, if you ain't seen it already, so what? This is a spoiler. How can you be transphobic and you claim to have a transgender friend? Half of the special was about Daphne and how he had a bond and a friendship with Daphne. Mm-hmm. And if you saying that, it just don't go together. And if you watching, it was kind of like a cry for these people to understand, I'm not against you. I'm a comedian. I'm gonna joke and say what the fuck I want to say. Come look at the jokes.
For sure.
And, you know, and he was like, I'm not even against y'all. If you've been watching my comedy for all these years, I'm against white people.
For sure. I'm against white people.
I'm against the one, and he was not just saying white people to be racist, because they can't be racist against white people, but, and I say he can't be racist against white people because in order to be racism,
you gotta hate.
You gotta have power. I gotta be able to suppress and oppress you in some type of form of fashion.
For sure.
So he was saying he was against like the systemic racism and some of the things that was going on. I'm not against y'all, and I never was, and I'm this the last time I'm talking about it, and I'm gonna put an end to it. But just because he talking about it, they try to just put an end to him, man.
Right. No, I agree.
Just because he laughing at some shit that's funny.
Do you think? How would you feel if Bernie Mac was still alive?
Man, they would have been tried to cancel Bernie, but you can't cancel the hood, man. Long as you could do shows. The thing about, I heard this girl, man. I heard this girl say, man, I ain't know Dave had no money, because I was on Clubhouse. I was telling her Chappelle turned down $50 million.
Right.
And she was like, I ain't know he had that type of money. I say, man, Chappelle paid, man.
Chappelle.
But this is the thing. Long as you can do concerts and pack houses and get people to pay big sums to see you at the drop of a hat, you will always be rich.
I think another one like him is Cat Williams. People sleep on how Cat get busy.
I think I understand. I hear you. But I just don't think they in the same.
No, they not. Yeah, no, Dave Chappelle been doing this shit too long.
Chappelle is a master at his craft. He's a storyteller that just happens to tell jokes. And I feel like everybody else is secondary. Kevin Hart can't touch him. I don't care how.
And then he go back home to Ohio like nothing ever happened. Go back to
and he live in Ohio.
His hundreds of his acres and just be chilling. Bro don't even be thinking about nothing. He stay out the way. I ain't know till the other day that he had an Instagram.
And then, like, this is the thing. They just shoving it down our throat. Like, back in the day, you know, when even just straight people kiss, it was just clapping. It was like, woo. It was like something, oh, my God, they kiss. But nowadays, like, the next topic, the gay Superman, they saying Superman's sons is biracial. And I feel like I'm a grown man. I'm comfortable in my sexuality. I don't hate anybody, and I agree with your choice to choose whatever you want to do with your life. No matter how good or bad, you want to wear a mask. You want to be gay. Exactly. But when you promote homosexuality or any sexuality,
for sure,
straight, even talk. I remember when it used to be taboo to even talk about regular sexuality in schools. When you have the transgender community reading to the kids and just promoting this and making sure you're going out your way to teach sexuality and teach different sexualities to the kids, I feel like you're going too far.
Absolutely.
I feel like you're going too far.
I don't want my kids sports nothing. I got young kids. I got a kid that's in high school and I got a kid that's 4. I don't want me to feel like I gotta monitor their iPad when they own it for an hour because some gay shit might, you know what I'm saying, pop up or something like that. And it's all good. You know, I had gay employees, got gay colleagues, all type of shit. It's all good.
I'm comfortable around them
because as long as you don't try me.
Yeah,
as long as you don't try me, as long as you respect me, it's all good. But at the end of the day, don't force animated characters on my kids. When this wasn't a thing when I was growing up.
But it wasn't just the animated characters. It's been a theme in Disney. All of these different companies is just
they
pushing
are animated.
It was something they said Google or look up on YouTube kid shows, and they pushing the little Nas X. That's why people got a problem with Nas X, because they pushing it to kids. They said just Google, or look on YouTube for like kid shows. And Lil Nas X is the third, and they just pushing this on the kids. And I just feel like we need to protect our babies from being over-sexualized. That's all my whole gripe is. I'm grown. I tell you, or I could leave any area or stop any area I don't want. But to teach kids about any type of sexuality too early, that should be something that's left in the home. It should not be left up to teachers or Marvel or any of that type of stuff, man. Protect the kids. That's all I feel like.
Protect the kids, man. Let them just grow up with, a novice learning. Our next topic is the man robs bank twice.
Yeah, we
folks went back. His ass went.
I just want to.
Got 60. What did he get? 60 the first time?
Huh?
What did he get? 60 the first time. Came back and hit it again.
He hit the same bank. He wanted to get caught, man. It's a lot of self-snitching going on, man. Sometimes niggas just want to go to jail.
Hey, how often is niggas telling?
Listen, this is the thing with.
I tell people most niggas telling.
This is the thing with telling. Like, it's different between snitching and telling. Like somebody said, I was talking to Sonny, and they said, oh, he was just saying, I ain't gonna say who, but he was saying somebody was snitching. He was saying somebody's mama was snitching. And I'm like, she can't snitch because she can't snitch because she a civilian. Civilians can't snitch. She
didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, they didn't sign. They ain't in it. Civilians ain't in it, so they can't snitch. So I feel like But it be a lot of self-snitching, and mostly 90% of people self-snitch, or they homie snitch on them.
Or they self-incriminate on the internet.
Yeah, or they just try to outsmart themselves in them interrogation rooms and try to see what the detective know. Either two things. They already got enough information to book you, or they don't, and that your dumb ass gonna tell them everything. Now, I was there, but I didn't shoot nobody. I was with the niggas, but I wasn't the one who did it, and I ain't telling on them. But I had your ass in it too. Murder, sit your dumb ass down. Either the best thing. This is free legal advice, and y'all don't even gotta pay me for this.
Give it to him, bro. You did you.
The best thing you can do is say, "Let me holler at my lawyer." No, not. Can I speak to my lawyer? That's a magic word in the legal process. You got to understand what makes people trigger. What's the magic word? Can I speak to my lawyer? I don't answer questions.
And you could tell this after they ask for a lawyer.
I'm smoking this little duck.
If they get their ass beat on camera, that's a lawsuit. If you beat a nigga after they ask for their lawyer, and it's on
you ain't supposed to beat a nigga no way.
Bro, but
you can't beat a nigga.
Nah,
you can't. Everything's supposed to be on camera anyway, man. You can't get beat. Niggas get beat because they think you don't got enough money to pursue suing their ass. Hell yeah. Gee. Yeah, the dude we done got all off topic. The dude that got robbed the bank twice is a whole goofy mob.
Yeah, he goofy.
At the end of the day, he's a goofy mob.
Yeah. What we want to talk about next? This coach.
Bitch ass John Gruden, bitch ass.
John Gruden.
No, fuck that. Do we got that fucking clip? Can we upload that clip of Stephen A?
I want to emphasize this. He should not be fired, nor should he be suspended.
The bitch ass nigga Stephen A. First of all, this nigga gonna say in the beginning, when they was just talking about DeMaurice Smith, or I might make his name up, but the NFL Player Association president, when they was just talking about the black dude, and he said that he had Michelin tire lips, which everybody knows the history of racism and white people criticizing the black features and that being a known racist thing that they do.
For sure.
He came out and said, he should not be fired. He should not be suspended, and so and so. And that's why everybody was saying Max Kellerman was blacker than him, right. And he didn't want Max Kellerman around because Max Kellerman had really too much soul as a white dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't want Max Kellerman around. And he even admittedly said he didn't want Max Kellerman around.
Right.
So, you know, I just don't like the fact that when it comes down to the gay agenda, and he said the F word for the gays, he say the F word, and then he switched it up the next day and said, oh, he should, or the week later and say he should immediately be fired.
Right.
Keep the same energy about your people than sexuality. It's like we don't even make, it's like, damn, all the topics we talking about, and I feel like, damn, we done made this whole damn show about sexuality at the end of the day, and I ain't even peep it, but it's like all of these topics have to do with
sexuality. In some sense.
You can't fuck with the gays.
Can't.
You can't. You mess with them, and a lot of times I seen, even when it came down to the Dave Chappelle thing, it was a black coalition that was trying to get him canceled. And where was the black coalition on Gruden? Where was all these black coalition? I didn't see one black coalition one of these motherfucking pastors or one of these preachers or one of these. What happened to these for-profit niggas? At least the for-profit niggas kept a spotlight on these motherfuckers, the Al Sharptons and Jesse Jacksons and shit. Man, we need some more of these motherfuckers.
What's the Me Too for niggas?
And that Me Too.
What's the Me Too for niggas though? Like when it's like time to stand up for some niggas.
Then you got the Black Lives Matter like.
But that's owned by a white person. Not even
that is funded by a white person. The ideals are against the black family values, and black people don't even get a chance to say that because with words they put a trickery on that and call the whole organization Black Lives Matter. The truth is, black lives sometimes don't matter to some people.
For sure.
We can't force it. That's the truth of the title. But not even just the Black Lives Matter. It's the organization and how it's structured. These are Marxist trained. The whole top of it is lesbians. So I don't mind that these women are in positions of power, but it's by design that the whole top of it, and there's no black men in power structure.
For sure. That's a big point.
So they're not for the black family structure. Nowhere in their bylaws, if you go to their website, is they for the structure. And I know this is an unpopular opinion amongst black people, but we gotta wake up and open our eyes and do research before we just get behind something.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, I agree. One of the topics that we didn't put on our list today, but I definitely want to demo on it. What you think about the cost of steak supposed to be going up to like $100? That ain't really bad for a steak, but considering it's premium, it's supposed to be premium.
I like Wagyu beef anyway. Like
Yeah.
when I eat, I would like to eat the best. Sometimes when you eat the best, you really don't even want to go back. I really don't skip money when I go out to eat. I like to go out a lot. You know, I like to go out to eat a lot. That's part of just treating yourself.
That's lifestyle.
Yeah, if you got paid.
Anyway,
yeah, if you got a good check this week, you know, every week should be a good check if you're a hustler. So if you got
just a good week, if you help somebody, if you did something great, you deserve to reward yourself with a good high-end steak
throughout the week. So anyway, not just steak, but
just a good meal that you want. Two things I don't cheat myself on is my bills and what I eat.
But a lot of shit is finna start going through the roof, though.
Inflation is on the way.
You know, with a lot of the laws that's going on with the politics and the politricks going on right now, with how they trying to set up laws and stop stuff and regulate stuff, they putting in brand new regulations with all this stuff.
For sure.
So even getting stuff shipped in, the truckers, gas, everything is gonna go to the moon.
No, for sure.
Everything finna start going to the moon.
But I heard it's a dip on the way too. Like when I've been, you know, I'm heavy in the real estate shit, but they was telling me that a dip is coming, where, you know, of course the foreclosures finna open up, but shit, we finna probably see another motherfucking recession before we see an incline and everything.
When in a recession, stack money in a recession. So when we coming up out the recession, we just buy everything up.
You just gotta sit still, man.
You just gotta buy everything.
And they get like this and they get weird and they don't know what they really want to do. I heard they increasing food stamps, but I ain't heard nothing of the actual e-commerce for small businesses of any sort. You really gotta sit still. Like I've been telling anybody with like me who, you know, sitting on any type of paper, we doing whatever we doing, just sit still. Don't make no crucial moves for the rest of the year. This ain't even my free game Friday. This just, you know what I'm saying, just demoing. But like, don't make no moves for the rest of the year. Just sit still, get ready for the holidays, take care of your family, make sure everybody happy, and just be comfortable, you know what I'm saying, around the holidays, knowing that you sitting on some bread waiting on the next move to shake, but really just don't make no real major moves right now.
That's what's up.
You making any big moves before the year out?
Yeah, I'm in fourth quarter mode. Fourth quarter is a shortened quarter anyway, because business kind of shut down at the end of the year, like that.
It's really like the week. It's really like the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you got Thanksgiving, and then you got that whole week. That kind of take people out for like
Black
4
Friday.
days, Black Friday, all that type of
Cyber
stuff.
Monday.
You getting ready, and then that last 2 weeks of the year, just kind of out of there. Nah, it's just out of there because you got Christmas. And that whole Christmas week is out of there. Yeah. Everybody out of school, kids out of school, everything. Yeah. Then you got New Year's coming up. Everybody partying and drinking, and then making their New Year's resolutions. And
I tell people all the time, if you in any type of business, like you dealing with the banks or these record labels or anything, in the business for me is November 15th. Because I know every exec I'm trying to get a hold of, or anybody that's even going to respond to me, they finna shut down, they get ready, they traveling, they going to their summer homes or whatever the fuck they finna do. So, you know, that last little 45 days is a shortened fourth quarter for sure. You really in 2022 at that point, you in the next year. If you ain't, you should be in the next year by now, you're planning for real. Like if you on some first quarter 2022 shit.
It's finna get cold in Chicago.
Hell yeah.
It's finna get cold.
Hell yeah.
It's time to get that money, hunker down. You know what
Hibernate.
I'm saying?
It's hibernate mode, bro. That's what I'm saying. Even with this shit I've been dealing with this week on the whole little retrograde shit and everything, I was telling you, this shit really like my time. Like,
it was a lot of stuff.
I love this moment, bro. Like I enjoy like being able to go on my bubble, just talk to you, talk to the niggas I need to talk to my children,
told you
talk
this
to
my therapy. This is my therapy.
I come up here and talk.
We come here, drink our little our little drink in our cup, put our cup in our cup.
I'm finna go back in my joint. I'm finna go back in my joint. As soon as we done, I'm finna go back in hibernation. Until next week, type shit.
Hell yeah.
What's your free game Friday, bro? What you giving niggas this
Free
week?
game Friday, free game.
You said you had yours.
Who did I say? What was the dude I said?
Oh, you gotta do the we new to this, all these ads and everything. You got a shout out to do though. You got like a little advertising thing you gotta do.
Yeah, we gotta do first of all, it's we advertise by the compound. We all everything is done by D1CMG, Str8Drop Entertainment. What's the demo? You know, we gotta shout out the man behind the myth, and the legend, the man behind everything and the backbone of What's the Demo podcast, Miguel. Miguel Visuals, yeah, one of our partners.
And something else that you told us to do that we definitely didn't get to do, but you gotta make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got a new YouTube channel. What's the Demo
We doing
podcast.
it at the end. You know that's bad analytics. You do it at the end. We can't even talk about our flaws.
But what we gonna do is we just gonna put it on the camera.
Whoever fuck with us gonna fuck with us anyway. And then
we doing this for us. For real.
you really don't even make money off the people who fuck with you. Once you get it out, we market it and get it out to the people. Man, the people will fuck with the real. You know, my free game Friday. Who was I looking for? I was looking for the dude.
It was a blog, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the blog. One of the blogs that I was seeing. Was it the Chicago Wave? Yeah, it was Chicago Wave. Right. Yeah, it was the Chicago Wave. I was looking at I was on Chicago Wave blog, and it was a shorty. He was saying if he had a point though, you know. I ain't gonna. And a lot of this the thing, man. Chicago rappers are too entitled. That's my first thing. They just too entitled. Yeah, they act like stars before they stars.
You gonna do this?
Yeah, and even when they stars, humble yourself. You still from Chicago, and most of y'all ain't even living like that. I got more money than most of y'all.
Why you do this?
Hey, for real, I got like we can go dollar for dollar for real. I got more money than most of y'all. So
I got more value than most of you niggas.
Yeah, but hold on, I don't even want to put it against that. I don't even want to do that against the rappers, but because I want them to receive what I'm saying. I don't want to go on a tangent, but they just do too much. So just humble yourself. Learn the business first. So the rapper on the Chicago Wave, he was talking about, man, if blogs come in my inbox talking about they advertising to me, don't advertise to me, da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, well maybe shorty value already up there. Maybe he put the work in, maybe he's invested in himself, maybe he's done the things, he has a team, he paying people, he already getting paid. Shorty got 1,000 followers. And I ain't hating on shorty or nothing like that because I want him to come up, because my comment was come holler at me and learn the business. And I'm telling them, come to the compound, record, demo with me, sit down. I'll give you a free consultation because I really don't even talk to people for free except on Free Game Friday.
Facts.
So, you know, my whole free game, my point is you have to invest in your career. You have to invest in your career. A lot of these dudes, they will get a video and they won't even put a budget behind it. If you put $1,000 to your video, put $1,000 to the budget to market the video and get it out to more than your friends and your family. We got to do the same with our show. Absolutely. But, you know, this is our second show and we doing this in our leisure. Like, we good. Yeah. But at the same time, with your career, you got to be serious.
You got to be serious.
You got to be serious. Yeah. This is our pastime we doing that's going to make us money in the future. But right now, this is our therapy. This is me and my homie getting together and talking about everything that's going on.
And monetizing it.
Yeah, monetizing.
And being smart enough to monetize it.
From the jump, the same things we telling y'all is the same thing we doing with everything we doing. Because why do it if, even though we like doing it, why do it if you ain't gonna do it the correct way? And so with the free game, you gotta have a budget, and that's one of the things we do. You know, you can talk to me or my partner. We gotta get chopped for it, but
absolutely,
you put us in your budget, and we'll go over everything from A to Z, from your videos to treatments to how you market it and how you want to be seen, to what song to really go, to where are we pushing the song and how we pushing the song and the artwork and everything. You'll get an A to Z marketing and promotion package. with us, and that's the most important thing because, like I said last week, artists need teams and CEOs. Every artist is a company. They need an organization. You are your own CEO of your company, even though you don't know anything about business, or you might know the most about business.
Yeah.
If you do, you straight. You don't need no game.
For sure.
But if you don't know about business, learn about business, and it don't hurt to ask, and you have to invest in yourself. That's my free game.
For sure. Man, your free game Friday kind of goes right into mine. And I've been thinking about this one for a couple of days, and you really just sparked it right back in my head. But my free game Friday is everything ain't a transaction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, people come ask to work for me all the time or come work for us all the time in different entities, and all they look at us to see is a check. You know what I'm saying? Or see that they can get paid. You know what I'm saying? But we building something so incredible right now, and not that we don't pay, because we pay really well, but don't look at it like I'm gonna come on Monday and then my life gonna change on Tuesday, because that ain't how me and him operate. That's artists, but even just people who want to be around us. Like, people gotta understand, like, this shit ain't no rich overnight thing. This shit ain't no get paid tomorrow when you put in 2 hours worth of work. We put in a lot of hours. We put in a lot of time that we
unless
don't
you
get
want to get paid
for.
to move furniture.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. We always need people to do that. But I'm saying at the same time, it's like, just, coming to something with some type of actual interest in it, instead of just saying, like, I need to get some money real quick, because we don't look at things like that. We pay a lot of people, we do a lot of things, but ultimately, we passion project. This is a passion project. Like, we know that we can monetize this and we can make money off of it, but I'm enjoying sitting on the camera demoing with my bro, like, because we talk every day anyway. We had these same conversations with no microphone, with no Miguel, with no lights in our face, but bro been saying, like, we need to actually speak out loud, because people don't get to hear from us. People get to hear from the people that we put on, or the artists that we invest in, or the people that we give a platform to. So my biggest thing is just, come in something with the right intentions, because we wake up trying to get to the next dollar and the next thing that we can do to provide for our family, but we ain't looking at it like every day is just gonna be a win. We understand some days we just gonna really have to put in the work, and we ain't gonna see no reward from it.
Bars.
That's really the real shit. But other than that, I got a couple things I got to shout out to. Risso, shout out my bro Risso, his clothing line. I got the whole joint on. I got some Remain Solid Never Fold socks on. So shout out to the people that rock with me and give us merch.
And anybody want to give us merch and send us some merch? I like to put that fly shit on. I put that fly shit on with that fly shit on, and put that fly shit on. So send that to us. And if you want to advertise on the show, the bigger we get, the more pub we gonna give you. And
but y'all know who he is anyway too. So you ain't gotta wait for that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's important that I want to double back and shout out the Compound again, because it is ours. It is owned by black men. It is fully occupied and incubated by black men. We got availability. We want to create. We want to collab. We want all the creatives to come demo with us. We want to use our platform for that as well. We got some of the best engineers and producers, and we got deals. Sit down with us, talk business with us. Yeah, come consult with us. We do consulting. So come sit down and talk. And come build with us more than anything. Shout out our intern Kai. Shout out Quarter. Shout out Sonny Woods. Shout out Peaches. Shout out Miguel. Shout out our whole team. Peaches. Shout out Peaches. But but we got a team and we continuing to build. We want to continue to build. This is bigger than me and bro. It's way bigger than me and bro. We here to provide opportunities, leadership, mentorship, and then invest in anything that you got going on. Shout out Dane. He got a room in our building as well. So, we trying to create and we trying to collaborate. So just make sure y'all lock in with us. Shout out Trust the Process. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Isha. Shout out our entire team. We continuing to grow. We definitely continuing to grow. So lock in with us. Follow the Compound on Instagram, the Compound 115. Follow What's the Demo podcast. Mr. Str8Drop. Yeah, shout out Mr. Str8Drop. You just got to put Mr. Strop. Mr.Drop. Don't forget the Mr. Yeah, all you got to do is type in Mogul. My name should come up in your algorithm, but my name is IM.Mogul. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get there, you're going to see all the companies and everything that we got going on. So until next week, motherfuckers. You know what it is. What's the demo? What the demo? Shit was all good just a week ago. Shit was all good, nigga. Yeah. Shit switches though. Shit was all good just a week ago.